Hi everyone and welcome to episode 15 of This Homespun Life. My name is Lorianne and I'm coming to you from very cloudy South Florida. It's Sunday, June 1st, 2014. I cannot believe it's already June. This is crazy, but time's flying. So I hope everyone's having a great day and a great week as we go along. And I hope you are able to enjoy this episode. Thank you to all my returning viewers. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming back. And to new viewers, welcome. Hope you enjoy. Today we have a couple of things to talk about, some finished objects, what I'm currently working on, what I'm about to start working on, a little bit of an update on the business, and review on a couple of books I got. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Thanks. So what did I finish in the past 2 weeks? Well, if you're paying attention in the beginning, you saw I was wearing my Rocky Coast cardigan. This is by Hannah Fettig, and I was working on it for Wolf Farms podcast knit along. Let's see, what can I say about this cardigan? It's a very comfy knit. I love the yarn that I used. Let me show you. This is all that was left from the 5th skein that I had. This is Patton's Classic Wool worsted weight yarn in the colorway Mercury. And so as you can see the details there, it's 192 meters per skein and 210 yards. There you go, 210 yards, Mercury colorway. And like I said, it's a very cozy feeling wool. It's 100% wool. And this is what I had left. So I ended up using about, what was it, 950 yards, 900, something like that. I have it on my Instagram feed because I'm taking part in Stash Dash this year. So I calculated the yardage for that. But this ribbing took forever. Oh my goodness. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, I love it, but it took forever. The one thing I was not ready for, and I told you this last episode, is that it's an open front cardigan, meaning it kind of cuts my chest in half. So you have to wear something underneath, you know, a nice shirt underneath, because the front's gonna show. So I wasn't sure about that. I got a suggestion on Instagram yesterday or the day before about Jet Girl 1313. That's Katie, who has the Knitting on the Fly podcast. Her mom makes shawl pins, and it suggested that I check them out and see if that would help keeping it closed. So I'll do that during the week. What I'm probably going to end up doing is just wear it open over, like you saw I had on like a polo shirt earlier, or like a nice button down. I'll probably end up doing that and just keep it open. But you know, a shawl pin's a good idea, or maybe even a really cute belt. I think that would work too. So this is the back. You can really see the patterning on the back. I love this patterning. It's so nice. It's cable, and like I said, I learned to cable without a cable needle, so that was awesome. And this is the collar. Really like it. I really like this knit. So if you want to check it out, it's the Rocky Coast cardigan, Hannah Fettig. It is a pay-for pattern on Ravelry. Go ahead and check that out. Let me move this. Let me show you what's in progress. So in progress, I must be the last person on earth to have started a hitchhiker. Not really sure. I've had this pattern in my queue since, I checked it, was December of 2011. I've had this pattern in my queue, and I've been saying I want to knit it so bad. And for some reason I just never, I don't know, never got around to it. I was waiting for the right yarn or the right time, I don't know. but I've started it, and as you can see, this yarn is gorgeous. So this beauty, hopefully y'all remember that. Do you remember me getting that yarn? This is, oops, upside down. This is Loops and Threads sock yarn, luxury sock yarn in the colorway Spring Fling. And I got this at Michael's when they had them on sale a couple months ago. So I have 3 skeins of this. I'm gonna try and make a really huge hitchhiker and use all 3 skeins, so I'll have about 680 yards. Look at these colors. Are these not the cutest colors? I'm sorry about the lighting change. I think it's because it's overcast today. The lighting's kind of weird, but it has bright fuchsias, some nice oranges, 2 types of orange, beautiful blue and green, and it's coming out really nice. Really nice. There you go. So I really like it. I have what, like 14 teeth so far, and we have to get up to 42. I will definitely hit the number and over, so that's fine. I like big shawls anyway. I'm doing this on my size, US size 3, 3.25 millimeter, 3.25 millimeter circular needles. It's the bamboo needles, and I love it. So this again is going to count towards Stash Dash. So let's see how this turns out. But this is kind of like my, as one would say, mindless knitting. It's really, although you do have to pay attention to what row you're on, so you know when to do the teeth. But that's about it. The next thing I'm working on is a project for the business. I'm not going to show you all the details of it, but this, I'm going to show you a little bit. Hopefully I can without being too weird. So there you go, and that's it. That's all you get. It's a project for, like I said, for the business. Once it's done in the next episode, I'll show it to you. Cute, right? Yay! That's it. But I'm going to be doing a lot more knitting for the business, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later on. So what's in the starting lineup? As I told you, I'm taking part in Wolf Farms podcast Designer Along, and the next designer is Susan Claudino for June and July, and I'm thinking of making the Zombie Vixen fingerless mitts. It's a pattern on Ravelry, and I really like, look at that, isn't that a cute pattern? I really like these. I'm not usually one to do mitts because you know, we don't really need them here, but then again, oops, there you go, then again, you don't really need cardigans here, do you? So I figured I'd try it out, see how it works. It takes, will you close? It takes fingering weight yarn, about 200 yards, and I have an idea for that, so let's see. I think I don't know if I'm gonna cast them on today. I may, but I have to take it easy with my wrists. I've been having some pain recently in my wrist, probably because I've done 3 cardigans back to back to back. So my wrists are kind of crying out, like, you know, maybe you need a break. Which is going to be hard because I want to knit some more for the business. So we'll see how that works out. But I think this is going to be my next pattern. I don't know what else from Susan I'm going to do. It looks like most of her patterns are smaller items, like toys. So I'm not one to knit toys. As you can see, small things. I just don't like doing it. But she has some really cute little guys on here, so I don't know. I might be tempted to try them. But we'll see. Check out her patterns on Ravelry. Like I said, they're adorable. So that's going to be one of the things I start very soon. The next thing that's going to be started, well, I've already started it, but let me show you. You remember this yarn, right? I'm starting another hat for charity. I'm going to do another version of the hurricane hat. Remember, I finished that up last episode, and it's a free pattern by, I did not write her name down. I'm terrible. I mentioned it last episode. So as you can see, I just got started with it, just cast it on. I'm going to do a bunch of these for charity. And I'm so upset. I can't believe I didn't realize, because I had it in my queue as well as another one that I'm going to start pretty soon. Why I didn't just use that instead of trying to create a pattern for charity in Lent, but you know, whatever. Live and learn. So that's the next thing on the needles. Oh, and these are on, oh dear, what size needle? Size 6, I believe. US size 6. Yep. US 6 4mm needles. Spinning. Ooh, this is going to be a challenge. Let's see if I can move this without breaking everything. Hang on, okay? Here we go. Okay, so I'm still spinning Fire Starter from Highland Handmaids. It's 4 ounces of Falkland. You can tell this was one of her older labels. This is what the bobbin looks like. Coming along. I have not, I'm going to tell you the truth, I have not put in a whole lot of time on this in the past 2 weeks. I was really knitting a lot. So, there you go. This is what the bobbin looks like. These bobbins are huge. I'm spinning this on my Vespera from Heavenly Handmade. And I have, what? I think I weighed it yesterday, and I have about 2.5 ounces left of fiber. Look at these gorgeous colors. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love this yarn, love this fiber. Spinning up wonderfully. It's coming up pretty thin, and I'm loving it. I just have not spent enough time on it. But I think with my wrists hurting a bit more, I'm gonna have to do more spinning in order to give my wrists a rest. So hopefully I will have finished spinning all of this by next episode and probably have started plying. That's my goal. So that's it for spinning. Let's talk about some other things. I rented this book from the library a couple weeks ago. It's called The Essential Guide to Color Knitting Techniques by Margaret Radcliffe. I have not looked through the entire thing, but there are a lot of cool ideas in here, and she does really talk a lot about technique, color theory, color basics, how to, what the different colors are, and how to put them together. I'm not going to show you everything, obviously, because it's a really big book, but she does go into great depth about how to knit, whether stockinette or garter stitch, how it affects colors, knitting on the bias, adding in new colors when you're working, and doing stripes and different combination types for colors. It was really good. Okay, so now we're going into the pattern stitches for colors. I have to be careful. This is a really heavy book, and I'm not gonna show you. Designs if I can help it, because that's probably not a good idea. But just showing you different ideas. I got this book and I started getting ideas about what I could do, the different ways I can work with color. It's one of the reasons I'm working on that project for the business right now. I like chevrons. Chevrons and ripples. This is really cute. Call that an Afghan stitch. See, this is something else that she would show, how to do designs with color work and to figure out what combinations and what depths of shades go well together. And long story short, you have to do a lot of swatching. swatching. And then she goes into like multi-tonal, like tonal yarns or variegated yarns and how they work up. And texture with knit and purl, how they affect, you know, multicolored yarn. Oops. Some really pretty ideas again. And then she goes into actual patterns, you know, ideas, things to make with knitting, color work knitting. Oh, let's see what's back here. There's a nice little tote, not really a tote, it's a, looks like a crossbody bag, or at least a shoulder bag. It's not shoulder. Oops. We're going into solving problems within color work, how to manage the yarn, you know, again, texture. I don't want to show y'all too much. There's a cute color work hat. What's this called? Stranded hat. Looks simple enough. How to deal with these ends. All these ends you're going to end up with when you're doing color work. That's one of the things that really scares me about doing color work. It's the ends. What do you do with them? How do you make them look neat? Yeah. And then she goes into some other techniques here for color work, whether it's shadow knitting, mosaic knitting, double knitting, entrelac. Let me find some ideas here. Double knitting. That I definitely want to learn. Need to learn how to do double knitting. Looks complicated, doesn't it? But it may not be. Call this modular knitting. Don't really know what that means, but I will find out. Again, finishing ideas, how to bind off, talking mattress stitch, 3 needle bind off, I-cord. I really like this book. It goes in depth on technique, and I mean, anyone can give you a whole bunch of patterns, but technique is the big thing. How do you make these things work? And then from there, you can do your own variation on patterns and techniques. So, fringe. I do like fringe. And then, you know, an appendix and a glossary of terms and how to do all the different things. So I really like this book, and that's the author, Margaret Radcliffe. It's put out by Story Publishing. And here are some other things on the back. So go and check out The Essential Guide to Color Knitting Techniques. I may end up buying this book on Amazon. I'm going to check out the prices, but hey, 150 color patterns along with a lot of great technique. Cool, right? So I have to return this. I think this is due at the library this week. So I got to take it back. The next book, although it's not a book, it's a magazine that I got. I bought this one. It's called Nail It. It's a nail art magazine. You know I'm into that. You notice I haven't put any polish on yet because I'm going to look through this and find some ideas. I bought this yesterday, and you know what? I did not realize it was such an old magazine. It's from September, October. Why do they still have this in the store? But let's flip through and see what's going on. Now, tell me, how are you guys with OPI? I've never used their polishes before. Are they any good? I hear people rave about them a lot. I don't know. I'm moving more towards gel polishes anyway. I need to check this out at Sally's. Gelish. And it does cure under LED lights or UV light. So I like stuff that'll last for a good 2 weeks. This is saying 21 days. I don't know about that. But I definitely want to move more towards gel polishes. Another brand I've never tried is Butter London. Again, I hear a lot of buzz about it. What do y'all think? Have you ever tried it? Is it good? I've seen it advertised in Ulta, I believe. But they're like $15 a bottle. I'm like, I'm paying $15 for a bottle of nail polish? Come on now. So that's why I haven't really tried it. I am so tempted to do this. Hang on. How cute is that? I'm pretty sure I could work it out too. I just need to get the right color combination. That is so cute. I might end up trying that today after I finish my laundry. Laundry. Alright, so let's see some cool stuff. What can I show? Glitter. I'm not a glitter fan. I like one shade or something that's something about glitter just does not do it for me. I think because it's not smooth, it ends up being kind of, it feels chippy and crackly and not smooth to me. So that's why I end up not doing it too much. I like a nice smooth coat. Ooh, look at those. I don't need all of that attachment to my nails. As you can tell, I like it smooth. Oh, ooh, look at this. This is so hot. It's like neon tips. Ah, it's so cute. I want long nails again. I've been clipping my nails recently. That's cute. Just because they're a bit soft when they grow out. So I'd love to get some tips. That's cute too, isn't it? I think I may want some tips. I don't like acrylic, but maybe I could get some gel tips. Ooh, this one's pretty. Maybe I could get some gel. Then there you go with Butter London. They do have really pretty colors. It's just expensive, y'all. Oof. I am not ready for that investment. Houndstooth. Patterning, I think, is the big deal nowadays. Patterns on the nails. I don't know. I haven't figured out how to make that work yet. Common nails. This is a good thing to get. They talk about some really cool, not cool, some really well-known myths and whether they are true, whether it works. You know, does ice water dry your nails faster? Will polish last longer in the fridge? Will eating gelatin help my nails grow? Will gel nails give me cancer? Oh dear. I've heard that one. So, what are the answers? Gotta get the magazine. I know I'm mean, aren't I? So then they say match your nails to your fashion personality. This is cool. So they give you some ideas for your style. I've seen a couple of these asymmetrical nails and they are fierce. Kind of scary. But cute. This is so adorable. This lace work. Ooh, so cute. But the problem is I have a very conservative, very conservative 9 to 5. I don't think I could get away with it. But then again, you never know. Look at these. Aren't these cute? Ooh, those are nice. And then they have a story here. They talk about some trendy pattern. Again, patterning on the nails for the season. Wow. Okay. This is cute. This like neon houndstooth. Whew. I don't know. I wish I knew how to get these done myself. But it may be something you need to go to the store, the salon to do. This is really pretty. And pretty much that's the end of it. I love nail polish. Can you tell? I don't know. So there you go. I need to at some point make a run to the store and get some gel polish. I don't have any except for that one kit I bought a couple months ago, and I'm not really in love with it. But some cool ideas in this one. So check out your Walmart or Barnes & Noble and see if they have this Nail It left there for some reason, and go check it out. So that's it for this week. Not much going on. As I mentioned during the video, I'll be taking part in Stash Dash this year. If you don't know about Stash Dash, check out the Knit Girls podcast as well as their group on Ravelry. It has all the details in it. I've never taken part in it. This is I think I heard about it last year, but I didn't pay attention to it. So this is my first year taking part. I don't know if I'm going to hit the target, but I do have until August. So I think it could work. This cardigan gave me over 900 yards or 800 meters. So the guide is you want to do 5,000 meters, and that translates to 5,400 and something yards. So it's doable. I think it is doable. Put a couple cardigans in there because I am going to be doing at least one more within the time frame, and finish up some projects. Could work. Plus spinning. Spinning is going to count, and you know that Tour de Fleece is coming in July. So yay for that. What else is going on? Shop news. So as I told you the last time, my mom and I were going to apply to a local arts and crafts store to have our products featured there. We discussed it. We went back to the store individually and looked at things and talked to the owner, and we decided that that may not be a good fit for us right now. The space is pretty small, and she has a number of vendors there already, which is good, but our products take up a lot of space. We don't tend to make small items, so we need the space to showcase what they are. And I think that store was looking to do something a little bit different than what we do. So we've put that on the back burner right now, but having gone there and seen what's going on, it kind of renewed our drive to really get the business off the ground again. So we're definitely going to be doing more knitting and crochet in her part for it, and I'll show you what's going on as the episodes go forward. It's going to be good. The only problem is, like I said, with doing 3 cardigans back to back to back and also working on some other things, my wrist has started to hurt really bad, my right wrist. And so even right at this moment, it's like it's on fire. Kind of hurts a little bit. But knowing me, I still knit with it. I wear a what do you call them? I wear one of these brace glove things, I wear it for work as well as when I knit. So it helps, but I think it's just a matter of I've been knitting every day for a couple of months now. So I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to do more spinning, which seems to help, and see how it goes. We just have to roll with it. What else is going on? Haha, the biggest thing. Guess who's now on iTunes? I know, it's crazy. I wasn't sure if it was going to work. That's one of the wonderful things about Ravelry. You can find anything on Ravelry. I'd heard a number of podcasters saying because of the whole service which shall not be named that had knocked off a number of their podcasts, they had found some alternatives. And I wanted to hear more about that and see if it's something that I could use. As you know, I am on YouTube, and I was fine with being on YouTube, but I thought, you know what, let me try. So I searched, found some forum posts, and I found a service called Podcast Garden. It's like $30 a year, and they say they get you online. And I searched, I saw that the Knit Girls use them, Fat Squirrel Speaks uses them, a couple of other ones too, I can't remember now. I was like, you know what, let me try it. They give you a free week trial. So I did. I had to also search for a converter software to change my videos from its current format to one that can be used online and one that will be recognized to get onto iTunes. And so this past week I was just all over the internet searching for stuff. So I found the things, I put them together, I submitted the RSS feed, and it took iTunes a couple of days, but I'm on there. Search for This Homespun Life on iTunes, and you'll see it there. Hopefully episode 15 will be on it as well. And yeah, let's see how that goes. That would be awesome, right? I'm excited. So I think that's it for this week. Hope you all have a great rest of your week, the great 2 weeks. Have fun in your knitting, spinning, crocheting, weaving, any kind of craft you're doing. Do what you love and love what you do. I need to live by that. And I'll talk to you next time.